Good afternoon, my friends. We are here at the San Rafael Swell, just about 5 or 6 miles south of I-70, where I-70 intersects the swell. Spencer has generously driven us out here. As you can see, he's getting ready for the big adventure right now. And the big adventure for today is 1,000 feet of fun, which is going to be 1,000 vertical feet of rock climbing on a relatively easy rock climb. We are headed for Three Finger Canyon right now, which is dead ahead. And that should be the beginning of our cool adventure. So we will keep you posted, hang with us, and enjoy the ride. Wow, this is rather amazing too. Those look like real petroglyphs chiseled into the rock. Very cool. Wow, there are lots of them. Neat place. The route appears to be this white ribbon on the left. And then if you climb up to 1,200 feet of fun, you'll end up getting to the top of the ridge and descending this gully of white choosy rock. So there goes Spencer. As per the beta on Mountain Project, the first 2 pitches aren't really just a scramble or class 5 easy. So we've elected to just go ahead and walk up with seemingly very little difficulty. Enjoy the ride. Spencer and I have just hit the first anchors. Nice little ledge to put on our harnesses and set up the rope. This is the gully we already did ascend, just free solo, but 5-0 at best. Spencer doesn't have much experience rock climbing, and I rushed us away from the car and we left one of the harnesses. So that kind of put a little damper on our trip until I realized that I had brought some extra webbing and that I could just make an improvised harness. So that is what I did. If you ever get trapped, making a webbing harness is totally viable. Not the most comfortable to hang in, but definitely gonna protect you. So up and away we go. Spencer is just over halfway up the second pitch. Really beautiful scene up here. Massive spires. Just awesome. Spencer is at the crooks right now, and he's doing it in approach shoes, which makes it substantially more difficult. And actually looks like he's just about to pull through the toughest part. There's Spencer, just right down below me here. And then this is how I'm belaying him. And you can see I can lock the belay and the rope into this toothed belay device called an ATC, air traffic control. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring Spencer up and hook him up. Here we are on the bottom of pitch 4, and it is getting more interesting. Relatively difficult to protect these Quakos, but pretty sweet, very aesthetic. Spencer is just cleaning up the belay down below, and I thought I'd show you around. Things have been changing. Really beautiful up here. The views are just getting better and better. The top of the 5th pitch, we have completed the 1,000 feet of fun route proper, and it was cool. Definitely the hardest crook section was just down below the top. There's the way out of Three Finger Canyon. Somehow we got to figure out how to get up here. We're going to get up there and do a descent gully from there. All right, so now Spencer is just getting to the bolts on the other route, 1,200 feet of fun. And go ahead and clean that baby. And then we're gonna be up to the very top in the summit ridge. Unfortunately for Spencer, this was some of the hardest climbing, not only because it was really that hard at climbing, but it felt like a lot of it was gonna break underfoot. So we'll see what happens to Spencer. Okay, so we have topped out on 1,200 feet of fun. And now I am doing what's called a butterfly coil, which is just coiling up the rope for easy, efficient transport. And looking down right underneath the rope here, you can see this anchor that I use to clip into in order to secure myself while I safeguard my second, Spencer, while he's climbing up behind me. And that way, even if he slips and falls and yanks on me, I'm just fine, clipped into the anchor. My rope all coiled up, and I leave a little bit of extra of the ends of the rope here, and you just wrap it up like this, and then you actually look like you know what you're doing. And when you get done with that, you pull the ends through the top loop. You got this nice hole, and then you grab them again, and whoop. And then from here, even if I didn't have a backpack, I can just grab the ends of the rope and I can actually tie them into a backpack. So it's a really efficient way to travel light and fast when you're going big in the San Rafael Swell. We are gonna head up right where you see Spencer going now, and only to turn the corner right where that other pinnacle is. And then from there, we just head down this kind of icky gully. And that takes us all the way back down to the bottom of Three Finger Canyon. And there goes Spencer down the ugly little gully with a breathtaking backdrop. That way's not too bad either. It does have a couple twist turns and even a tunnel. Just gonna give you a little trip rundown on this and give you some ideas as well. The Swell is a beautiful place. The sandstone is very soft and brittle, so definitely something to be careful of. But that said, just going up to the ridge is really beautiful. And if you didn't want to lug around a bunch of ropes or get your rock climbing gear, you could easily just go up this gully and get to the top and have some incredible views. Rock climbing not required for epic views. And the views are really good. Don't dismiss that at all. Again, you can just come up this gully. I would say it's probably class 3 and kind of loose. It's so beautiful up Three Finger Canyon without having all the gear and climbing experience. It was a fun climb, very easy. It's really soloed most of it, including the crook, since I didn't actually put any gear in. But I enjoyed myself, and I think Spencer did too. I appreciate you joining us on this trip, and I am excited to take you on the next one. Spencer and I have a bunch more adventures planned, as well as a hotel room booked in Green River, which isn't the prettiest town. I am definitely looking forward to this Swell adventures because they are cool. We've got some beautiful arches that we're gonna go visit next, as well as some epic rappels. We'll see you out there. Thanks for joining us. And please subscribe and at least hit the like button if you had a good time on this adventure. It would really help me out and help me keep doing these incredible trips where we see and do incredible things. Thanks for your support.